Or whatever the hell they was doing in them G-Unit videos.
Oh yeah, we like the groove on that. We like the groove. Yeah, man, what's up with it, man? Look, thank y'all for coming back to another episode, You Ain't Lying Podcast. It is I, CMW Hayes, and my dog. What's your name?
Big Killzone on your phone, and money still low, and the team is forever, ever strong. DJ Killzone Jones in the building. Ever
strong.
Ever strong.
Thank y'all for coming back, man. And we here once again. Man, what's been good with you, bro?
Nothing much, just get my north side on, eat me a little emos, you know what I'm saying?
So St. Louis.
What he say, man? What you say, man? I'll be laid back, sipping on the vest. Yeah.
My boy got it in his cup. I feel you. At the slurp.
Oh, it's over here. Yeah, it's over here.
Okay.
That blue raspberry.
Okay. Well, I'll be low key drinking on the vest. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hey, they know what time. Hey, look, we on this thing doing us, and we gonna talk about some things tonight, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, but man, pretty much, man, you know how we do, man, and we just catch people up on pretty much, man, and how we been doing, from Wednesday to Wednesday. And
well, how you been doing, hey?
Oh man, I've been straight. Hey man, I've been living, bro, feeling good, man. And you know my motto, man. If you ain't sick or in the hospital or dead or in jail, bro, man, and we ain't got nothing to complain about, bro. So really, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing to complain about, bro. So I'm just mashing with all confidence, doing what we need to be doing. You feel me? And it's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful thing. We got some things on the way, that's ahead of us. But as it started to slowly roll out, just stick with us and let it stick to your ribs like some soul food. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It'll stick to their ribs like some soul food. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, bro, I've been good, man.
Yes, sir, man. First and foremost, man, I want to say shout out to everybody that's watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Jadal Gaming. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to L Streets, you know what I'm saying? Lacing me with the merch. And rest in peace to Elijah.
Rest in peace, man. Real dope.
Hey, turn that Q-tip off before they hate on us again.
Bro.
I was like, you had turned it down.
Nah, hey.
I don't want to go. Look, I don't want to go to war with Q-tip. He on his mask.
Nah, man, and that's one of the guys. Him and the whole tribe.
He said that's one of the guys.
Yeah, that's one of my guys.
I know that man.
Hey, I know, right? But listen, though, that's just a little pregame music for you, though, man. I'm listening to a Tribe Called Quest, Midnight Marauders, man. Just sitting there vibing, bro. To be honest with you, just sitting back vibing, man. What you snacking on, man?
You know that good old zebra cake?
Man, no, you didn't.
I took them all the way back.
Zebra cake, though.
All the way back. I took all the way back to the trap.
I ain't bought no zebra cake, bro. Like since I was literally like in teens, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
teens, I
You
ain't
know.
bought no lubricate. I ain't know that they even still sold them.
Oh yeah, man. Lil Debbie is still making millions of dollars out the hood because this was the hood brand because you couldn't afford Hostess unless you was balling or you was tight like
Yeah.
that or you went to your granny house. She had the Hostess cupcakes on deck. So I had to take her back. I had to take her back to the basics. But what's up with everybody?
Hey, I wanted to jump into this, man, and ask you, man, being a person of your word, man, and why is it important to kill zone to be a person of your word, to be a man of your word, to stand on your word, man?
Cause ain't nobody doing it, and it means so much more. You know what I'm saying? It means so much more when you a person of your word. You on time. You
Yeah.
doing everything that you were asked or tasked to do. Like it's very very much um it's very very much important and very much vital. You know what I'm saying for you to be the man of your word because that builds your reputation and that builds your character. People
That's
don't
how.
understand nowadays about what them two things is because everybody chasing clout.
Man.
Everybody is chasing clout, so they don't care about their reputation nor their character until their bag is called into question.
All you got is your bond and your word, though, man. That's what I feel like. I feel
For
like if you
real.
say something, do it, and if you can't, say you can't, and just keep it, man, and just keep it 100.
Keep it a
But
bean. Keep it a bean.
and just keep it that. Because even with us, it's like if it's something that I can't do, or I know if it's something that you can't do, we ain't gonna tell each other yeah, and then what I'm saying, don't do it.
Hmm
You know what I'm saying?
And that
So
people be killing me doing that because it's like you could just say no and it'd be all good.
and
Going back
man,
to
something might pop up in somebody's life to where oh damn, man, I had this gonna do, but it's always just that respect of just hitting somebody back like with that confidence. But yo, bro, my fault, woo woo woo, or whatever you gotta
hmm
do. Because I know with me, man, and my old dude always told me, bro, all you got is bond your word, bro. Be a man of your word, bro. Stand on what you
yeah.
believe in, and if you say you're gonna do something, do it, bro. And that's just how, man, I've been moving, man. And you know that personally, man. Or I feel like anybody that know me know if I say I'm coming, I'm coming. If I
hmm
say I'm not, or if it's like
Nah.
some uncertainty, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up beforehand, or tell you afterhand. Hey, yo, bro, my fault. Oh, woo woo. But I'm gonna hit
hmm
you up, but not just saying
Exactly.
nothing, or don't never not just say nothing to a person or something like that, because that just leaves room, man, for people to either think something or maybe make man, you gotta start moving like damn, like man, what was that about? It's gonna make you
hmm
think a whole bunch of things, you know what I mean? But I say for me, man, being a man of your word is definitely meaning if you say you're gonna do something, do it, man. If you
For
and that's
sure.
definitely with business, man. If you especially in business now. In business, man, you got contracts and stuff like that, but man, some people move off just the just off your word, man. If you say you solid and you supposed to be this real, what I'm saying, like this big trio person, this real solid person, then all aspects should be treated like that as such. Be a man of your word, be a woman of your word, be a person of your word.
hmm For
That's
sure.
but everybody version of being a person of their word, is different. Just like everybody's version of being real is different.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this. It changes because certain people pick and choose who they're gonna be real with. Cause
Oh, oh,
I'm gonna unlock something right quick.
go ahead.
Everybody, when they talk about being real, and my partner told me a long time ago, it's the degrees of friendship,
Yeah.
like it's degrees of business. And see,
Ooh.
the problem is we might we want to start rocking with somebody, and we rock with them till the wheels fall off. They might rock with us, but like not as much as we rock with them. So we got to be careful in business, in
Them
relationships,
like boy, them
in
was some good.
friendships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of that. we got to be careful with all that because we rock with people to the nth degree. Like we rocking
I
with them
mean,
to the
but at
reels
what
fall off.
point do you feel like when you start seeing that from people? What point do you feel like, oh, okay, well, let me start moving a little different? Because even though that might not be in your heart to do that,
It
because
don't matter. You just gotta. You sometimes we gotta. You know what? It was ill in Black Panther, right?
yeah,
You know when he was walking in the Valley of the Ancestors, his dad pulled him to T'Challa to the side and said, "Look, a king must be must be feared and respected. Good men aren't often the best kings. So it's basically saying that
yeah,
we good dudes. You know what I'm saying? We family men and stuff like that. In
yeah,
business and sometimes in relationships, in friendships, people can be poo shiesty. And they only rocking with you because it's for the moment. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like they rocking with you right now today because they feel look if it's a girl or ladies if it's a man because it's feeling good, you sexing them every night, but eventually they gonna start noticing, man, that you don't keep a clean house, or they gonna start noticing that you know stuff ain't hitting like it used to.
yeah, yeah.
They gonna start noticing that your kids is bad as hell, or you know what I'm saying. They gonna start noticing all the little things they didn't notice because at the time it was all good, you know, when it was all new and fresh. Your partner, when you man, you used to kick it with this dude day after day after day. Y'all playing ball, you going over his house, he coming over your house, y'all playing the game, y'all watching movies, y'all talking about life, you know what you gonna do when you grow up, type shit. And
I
then oh
mean,
my
that's
bad.
how it go though.
And then
That's how it
all of
go.
a sudden it just stopped. But you sitting there like, cause you a real dude through and through. It's not your realness is not conditional. You sitting there like, damn,
But that's what I'm saying,
you know,
man. You got to feel like, oh man, at some point I got to cut that off at some point, and
man, you gotta as soon as you people, you gotta cut it off because they already cut it off. You feel
yeah,
me? They already didn't cut that. They didn't cut that
yeah,
off. And you sitting up there thinking it's still the same way. You still think it's up, it's stuck there. They already didn't unstuck, took the Velcro off and went on about their business.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They
And that bring
already,
me back to think about something that you said one time, and you was like, because maybe for them it ain't that deep. Like, man, it ain't even that deep for them. But man,
no,
we don't want sitting up here. But then I'm like, nah, it is that deep because if you just, I mean, or maybe,
no,
but
it
you
ain't
just
that
kind
deep
of
for
just
them,
said
Hayes.
no, but you kind of just said it though. It's kind of like it's a sword with both of the edges, man. With it, because you kind of saying they pick and choose who they want to be real with or show up for on time or do certain
Yeah,
shit. Whereas
cause,
you got
that bond, cause
or
people.
where
Go
you
ahead.
no, I mean I'm about to say like or where you got some people that's just they just see that not in all people but in most. So they might do that most of the time versus what somebody else picking and choosing when they do it. But
Hmm.
then I feel like in that situation, if you're a person who do it most of the time, once it get done to you, man, and what we just say, man, and once some like look, once some fuck shit get done to you, you gotta cut it off right then and there, bro.
Right there, you look,
And that
because
and
then,
that don't mean just disown somebody, man. That can be just in just how you deal with a person.
man, I'm trying to tell you, is
Take one time, bro, to
I'm
show
sure.
somebody. Well, at least you know now, because I feel like at first I let it slide a couple times. Like, oh, okay, I know I ain't tripping. Okay, all right. So now I got fooled once, fooled twice. Down and fool me again, huh? Nah, I can't get. Nah, I ain't doing that. I'm on some you fool me once type shit. I'm gonna have to
Hmm.
move a little different now.
Exactly, because exactly. Shout out to Lawson. Shout out to my boy Mel Weezy in the building. Geekly
Yeah,
Podcast showing love. And yeah, like I'm just saying, bro, it's very, 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 very it's very, very, very important that we understand who is real, who's really there for you, and who really ain't there for you.
Well, man,
You
and
know what
that'll
I'm
show
saying?
itself over time, man, and that'll show itself.
Exactly.
That'll for
Because,
sure show itself.
and then, people got, and then here the other thing is too, if you don't get away from that person or that relationship or that business deal or whatever earlier, it can hurt you down the line. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to, you can't hold on thinking that it's going to change, or you can't keep trying to go around. That's why I kind of let people gravitate towards me, you know what I'm saying? And see who rocking with me or not. Like
Yeah.
if I feel like I got to call you each and every time, you ain't somebody I'm finna even be tripping off like that.
Hold on. Yeah, I mean,
You know?
yeah, true indeed, true indeed, true indeed. Yeah, but no, but yeah, man, true indeed though, because at that point, I guess you feeling like, wait, I've been called you for the last 15 times, and you ain't even called me for nothing. I mean, and we ain't saying asking for something, like even just saying what's up, man, and how you been doing, like type of, man, what's up, bro? How you feeling, like type of spiel.
Exactly. Like it hey,
But I noticed with that, man, our pure agenda for somebody else might look like something else, because, and even though we feeling like, man, we gonna want to call somebody and share some motivation and show support, and meantime on the other end they may be feeling like, man, then what they on, because maybe they don't know how to process somebody else showing the love, man. Remember how, like, man, if we say, like, how here, like in the city, like people that's in the entertainment business don't really, I don't think they really look at our outlets as how they would an outlet from Atlanta or from New York or from Los
mm,
Angeles.
yeah, basically,
I'm just
for
saying.
real. I
So
mean, and that's how I go. But see, here's the thing, like they should, because I feel like with St. Louis, people look at us like they look at us because I feel like, one, they afraid that we gonna come up and be bigger than them. They feel like they didn't look, they like, there's a academics, there's a Sean Cotton,
yep.
there's, this person, this person, this person. And this guy has the potential. Matter of fact, before he even came on the scene, I'm just using myself as an example. Jason David Frank from the Power Rangers, you know what I'm saying? Square Enix, Idols, they make, Hitman, Tomb Raider, you know what I'm saying? Like hip hop gamer, Mega Ran, people that's got something going on, Murphy
Mm-hmm.
Lee and Kiwan. Like I already came with the resume. CMW Hayes. I already came with the resume to
Yeah.
show you that this ain't just okay. I'm rocking with everybody up top, in the middle, and at the bottom. But they're
Yeah.
afraid. People are afraid to get down with folks because
True.
they afraid that that person is gonna outshine them or come up off of them. And even
Yeah.
if that person is up and stuck there, they don't
Man.
want you coming up off of them. So it's like you gotta just realize that you know you gotta get out here and do your thing for yourself,
For real.
because ain't nobody gonna give you nothing in this game. Now they'll come back and ride tip later on when it's on and popping, but they not gonna get down with you up front, and you might rock with them the long way. You might buy their music, go to their shows, and all of that,
True
you
indeed.
know.
True
And
indeed.
like I said, like you might support them, but they not supporting you like that. So, but you can't get offended by it. You got to peep it
No,
and
you
kind
gotta
of
peep
move
it and move
forward.
on. Yeah, right. You gotta peep it and move on.
Hmm.
You can't
Straight
just
up.
peep it and then stay stuck there with it and on some tripping off that, because that ain't what gonna make you. Trust me. You worried
Hmm.
about your partner not supporting you or your family member not supporting you, that's not what's gonna get you there no way. Trust me. You feel me? That's not what's
Hmm.
gonna get you there no way. So I just feel like, man, but at the end of the day, you should still be a man of your word.
Hmm.
What you think about that? I mean, still, that was the main topic. Still,
Yeah. But folks go back and forth with that. Like some folks can do it, and some folks can't do it all the time. And some folks, like I said, they do it with who they feel like they want to do it with.
Plain and
You know,
simple. Plain
you
and
know,
simple. But at the end of the day, it's always gonna be better to keep it realer out the gate. It's always gonna be 100
for real. And
to
you're
just
not gonna
keep
hurt
it
my feelings. This is my thing.
right.
Don't have me out here, uh, ride, riding tip.
No, you ain't doing that no
And,
way.
and no, but I'm saying, don't have me coming out hanging around. Don't have me coming
Yeah,
out
okay, yeah,
being
yeah.
in your presence, in your face, because I ain't got time to do all that. Honestly, I don't have time to be sitting up here because I could be doing something else. You know what I'm saying?
But then
I
again,
could if you not
if you is around because you got the call, like you say, it's not to come around the ride tip. It's because you genuinely want to come around because you feeling like it's all
exactly.
good until you see or feel like something that ain't all good until you see and feel it like, oh no, man, it might not be as good as I thought. Because motherfuckers treating me, oh, hold up. This ain't that. Cause what I tell you, bro, this all business we dealing with here. We ain't talking about outside of and everybody realize when they going home with their girl or by themselves or they man, because we speaking with the women too. So man, if they going home with their man or not, I'm just saying. At the end of the day,
Hmm.
it's still
I
it's
mean,
still
but some people feel like that I feel like a lot of people only rock with they friends and they rock with people that they in St. Louis at least because the market share is so small. So if we was a Texas or a New York or Atlanta where I could come up and I could be if I'm consistent, if I'm doing my thing, somebody gonna take notice because I'm going to the open mics, I'm going to the events, and we got a market here where people like to see people come up. Like they just Big Bank just did a whole new like he got a whole brand new show that it's a talent show, right?
yeah.
And so he got this show, and everybody, like anybody comes through, and they can get on, and if this popping, you know what I'm saying? They even said, "Look, we finna start being the new A&Rs. We gonna start building these artists up, and maybe go get them a situation, or we gonna get them. We gonna do the situation ourselves."
Yeah.
And we don't have that here in St. Louis. So because we don't have that here in St. Louis, and because we have such a low such a high ceiling, well, not even a low ceiling, because it's no organization or it's no unionization, there's no unification. So it's like we all fighting for the same 5 seconds out of a person's day to catch their ear, and then maybe they'll support it and maybe they'll share it or maybe they'll let other people know. But the masses don't care. The people in the hood, the
Yeah.
people in the burbs, they listening to who they listen to, and it ain't from the city for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you took a microphone and you start ran down the top uh St. Louis rappers in each division, like the old, young, the street, the hip hop, and you just start running around asking people, "Hey, do you know this person?" You each go to each corner in each area of the city, and you just start walking up with a camera and ask random people. A lot of people ain't gonna know. A lot
Yeah.
of people ain't gonna care,
True.
and that's just how it is. So
True.
until we
True.
get people that want to get down with the scene, then it's gonna be a hard thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's different because we don't have this in the rock scene. A person can just if they good at playing the guitar and they can hold a note, they
They
can
gonna
just
play
go
it
to a
forever.
bar. They can go to a bar and make $50 just covering somebody else's song or singing their song, and then they had their stuff up on streaming services, and people gonna go. They gonna get a couple fans off of that. Cause I was
True.
looking one day, Hayes. I was like, man, let me go look. It was this one dude. I was at the Gramophone, our favorite place. Shout out to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and this dude was in there. He was playing the guitar. He was doing his thing. And I looked on his Facebook fan page. I was like, oh, he got it going on. And then I said, okay, did he go here? Did he go?
What you see,
Then
bro?
when I saw like I want to say a good 5 to 10,000. Maybe maybe I thought I saw 24. I forget the brother's name off the top of my head,
Yeah,
but I seen people interacting and engaging
yeah,
with him.
yeah.
You know, Dr.
Still,
Dan the Pancake Man, before he started like really blowing up, I
yeah,
went back and started looking at this like when he first started blowing up, before he went on Steve Harvey, before he went on the news stations, before all of that.
yeah,
Like, and I said, man, they really rocking with him. Everybody rocking with him because the people in the hood rocking with him because they do it their kid birthday party. What they doing? He making pancakes to their faces. He
nah,
go over to this convention. He doing anime and sci-fi or whoever characters. You know,
yeah,
but with the rap,
yeah,
it just ain't. It's not that appealing to. Oh, I'm finna go see this person perform. It don't matter how dope we know the music is. So
yeah,
people choose their friends and their alliances wisely. They not finna let everybody in. As much as we want to
yeah.
be in, or we want to be down with
And we
that
like
crowd
that
or
too as
whatever. It's
well, though.
once
I
a
mean,
person
man,
get.
and we like that too as well. I mean, man, we ain't just letting this just everybody come around and just come in. You still got to kind of be
Hmm.
subjective about who you still be around. I mean, man, that's just whether you're dealing with business or not.
Hmm.
I feel like, man, and that should apply with business, man. You can't just do business with everybody. But just because you
Hmm.
hit somebody up with something don't mean that, man, and they gotta, because some people do be on their high horse and want to treat you like, man, and they sunny you or they on some, they trying to look low key. But in that moment when it happened, then it's up to you as a person to handle your situation how you gonna handle it, man. I wanted to, man, to kind of staying focused through the ups and downs, man. Like that was something too that was on my mind. Staying focused through the ups and downs, man.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, speak on it, Hayes.
Man, and when you down and all you got is your vision, bro, I feel like, man, that's what really gonna make something out of you is when you it's on your come up, man. Cause I feel like, man, and when you like really down bad, trying to make it, some might not be going right for you, and you trying to push whatever you trying to do. Cause we ain't just talking about the regular person who just going to work, coming home and chilling. Like we talking about the people who hustling, who got some type of ambition, who got a vision or a future that they trying to travel, they trying to own things and they trying to move and groove. So it's like, man, if you in that mode and you down, but you still going through it, then man, then you a strong person because everybody ain't strong enough to still see the vision when everything down bad.
I
When you
feel
down,
like, man, I'm gonna say this because I had more fun being down bad when I didn't have nothing and when I didn't have like the responsibility. Even now, I feel like I'm having more fun with it now because it's not that serious. Like I don't, and my situation may be different for everybody else's situation,
yeah, yeah,
but I have a lot of things that you could quote unquote say is going wrong. But I look at it like this: you can only be down if you think about being down. You know what I'm saying? Because I was I was watching somebody. I was watching some videos. I was watching the cartoon the tattoo artist his documentary.
yeah.
I was watching some Snapchats of people, and they like poor, and they in LA, and I was in LA, and I just thought about like how people they in the hood. We in Koreatown. It ain't the hood. It ain't where we at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We in
yeah.
the hood, but these people outside barbecuing. They all living in one spot. You know, I'm talking about the whole fam. They might got like two apartments in the apartment building right next to each other,
Ooh,
running in and out. You know what I'm
ooh.
saying? And so they outside just people outside just kicking it. Like, and you got some tourists, but I could tell like these the people that's over here in Koreatown, they ain't at this little park. And I seen like people, I think we get so caught up on making it that we don't trust the process and
Yeah,
enjoy the process. I'm enjoying the process. It's like we want to get the money, the cars, and all that, and it's like now I got to a whole different place because like I'm at a different spot with it. Like I want to be financially secure because I really want to have a family. Like I appreciate my moms and my family that I had, but I want to kind of do it different. So
Yeah.
it's like with me, my values change. Like we were always behind the scenes. I always tell Hayes, like, man, I'm finna get the Bentley. I'm finna get the Bentley truck on 24s, and I want the big house over there on that side of town
That's what you be
with the
telling me.
gates. And
What you be saying?
I'll be like, man, look, just let me get, the little car I want to get, and I'll rent and lease that, on the weekend if I'm going somewhere, if I'm with a little chick or whatever, I'm trying to, throw my game face on, and I could have me a regular little house in a little quiet part of town where ain't that many folks know I'm at, you know, deep, deep, deep somewhere away from everything,
But you ain't
and
worried
just
about all that though. Like you ain't worried about gotta have the latest car, the designer clothes and all that.
no, man, look, I wear this all day. You know what I'm saying? I wear our stuff all day, and
Yeah.
then I have my little, even in my nerd and blurred attire. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it
You gonna have
together.
on
I'm gonna
your
get
rich
me a suit.
attire. Cause you know that
Yeah,
man, real rich people don't dress like they, rich. Like man, it's
no,
just
man. I know a dude, man. I was waiting to get the PS4. This was like 7, 8 years ago, man. This dude was a brain surgeon eating at McDonald's because it was cold outside. It was starting to get cold, so I went to get a peppermint mocha because they was holding my spot in line, right?
yeah,
So I walk around there, Mel Weezy and them. I had just met them. They're like, man, go ahead, get you some. You cold, man, or you tired? You been up because I had been at work that day.
yeah.
So I had been up since like 2 or 3 o'clock that morning. So I'm hydroplaning. So I go over there, man. I start talking to the dude. I'm sitting there drinking a coffee, and he was just like, we was watching something they was talking about. I don't know what it was. It was something about the economy or something like that. They was talking about who was gonna be the president and all of that, right? So after Obama, and they was talking about the economy and how we was talking about maybe a recession, and they was talking about something. But he was like, man, it sucks, bro, because I got like $500,000 worth of student loans
Yeah.
that I can pay right now. Like I got some money in the bank, I got some assets. He didn't tell me what he got, what he was sitting on, but they won't let me pay it.
He say, man, he ain't tell you all that though.
Yeah, but it was just I was sitting there, man. This dude at McDonald's in some regular clothes with his little
Yeah.
baby, with his little kids,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna give me,
Like
I'm
Mr.
gonna give me a."
Macklin.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna give me a PS4, man. I gotta sneak it in the house though. My wife ain't go. You know what I'm saying? If I give you the money, would you go get it for me? And bring it."
That's what you say.
And I said, "Man, they only going, they only gotta, you have to go in tomorrow, because they only selling the people that they pre-ordered, you
Yeah.
know."
Yeah.
So, so he laughed, and then you know what I'm saying, it was just a it was a it was just a funny conversation. And so from that point on, I just started thinking, I said, man, I could really I really start changing the way I think. Cause before I was like you, I want a Bentley, I want a Rari, I want a Lambo, I want the big house, I want the money that I can spread all on my arms and all on my legs and my head
I ain't never said that
and
for y'all.
like I'm
I
talking
ain't
about
never
for
tried to
me.
spread no money.
I'm talking about me, man. I'm talking about me
And you
having all the
still
money on the
can
ground.
want them things, those on. Ain't nothing with you having them things, especially when you can't get those things. I feel like, man, get it. You can't pass, man. Look, you can't take the money with you. You can't take none of that stuff with you. So if you get the money and can do everything that you want to do, then do it, man. That's just like when people was just getting these stimulus checks. People trying to tell people how to invest their money with that little money that they was getting. I mean, man, let people do
Mm-hmm.
that, man. I mean, like, yeah, like you hear some stories now where you be like, oh yeah, okay, now that was silly, but for the most part, man, money come and go. You can't do nothing with it when you gone or if you in the hospital bed sick, you can't go spend it.
I
I
mean,
feel
I
like,
get it. I
yeah,
get it.
but I just feel like
I'm
if you
just
can handle everything you trying to do in your life and can handle it, then do it. It's just only become a problem when you falling behind on everything or you can't keep nothing. You can't maintain it. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? Everything gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when it's only a problem. If you just getting something to keep up with the Joneses, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of how I felt like I was doing it first. Like when I was trying to get into the
No, no
like
pun intended.
yeah, I was trying to get into the game. I was like,
So,
man, as far as like rapping, I wanted to
King
have the
Son
forces because
Joneses.
yeah, I wanted to get up in the game. So I went and bought some fake jewelry. I went and bought some forces. And then when I was young, you know what I'm saying? And I look back, I'm like, man, that was all goofy and like, you
Why you had to
know,
put the forces in there though? I went and bought some forces.
yeah, I
The
mean, yeah, man, I want to do all, and I still do it to a certain extent, cause
but you
like
wasn't staying focused, huh? But you
I
wasn't
ran.
focused.
No, I was focused, but I was I here I got the Bel Air, I got the cacti, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here, yeah, I got, you
You
know.
just thinking that you inquiring them things and you what showing them is gonna bring some type of attention your way.
No, I mean I do the little TikToks or the little what you call them, but I
Yeah,
was just like I want to support black businesses more than anything now. But before it was like like I said, I ain't even gonna lie. I put my merch on. I went, sang the little part of the Travis Scott song with where he mentioned this, and you know what I'm saying. I put it on, and
I ain't see
Bel
that.
Air.
I'm glad I ain't see that.
No,
I'm glad. I'm just,
it was
I'm just
just
messing
the
with you.
yeah, it was just the I was like, this gonna
You
be cool to
just
show off
showing
the
love,
merch,
bro. Because guess what? I feel like when we do stuff like that, it's because we feel like we got a connection with them from the music to the interviews and stuff. Yeah, we might not know him personally, but that's still another black man. Because when you drinking on some on whatever else your beverage of choice, you don't know that person who made that.
No,
So you drinking on some E40, you drinking on some Travis Scott, you drinking on some Berlar, you because you see your favorite rapper holding it up, or you certain things
you
that I
know
feel like we
the
big up
E40
because
Slur Cane. Shout out
yeah,
E40. No,
facts. Right. See, but that's what I'm saying. And when you eating on a bag of rap snacks, or you know, like we feel like we know these people, and that's why we tap into that because it's like, man, we don't know who make Lay's, or we don't know who making all the rest of them chips, but we
but
see
we
Master
know.
P. Yeah, but we see Master P, and we know P. We might not know him personally, but we definitely know him through the music and through the interviews and through just seeing his life play out.
Yeah,
That's
for
why we
sure.
feel more attached to them brands and eating on them brands.
Exactly, because we know him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
but me back then, bro, I was doing a lot of stuff to fit in, so I was kind of like, you know what? I need to fall back, and then like even with the games and stuff, I got a lot of games to do a lot of content, but I started realizing I say, man, I need to slow down because yeah, I like collecting this or whatever, or like making content, but I'm like, man, I gotta wait a minute, hold on. Because
but why you say that
it
though?
because you gotta have limits to everything, Hayes, and then you can't overdo stuff
Yeah,
because
but I
something
think I
might come up, something
yeah
might happen, and you gotta kind of look at where you at with it. You know what I'm saying? And then
yeah.
if you and as you get older, you start thinking like, damn, when am I have time for all this? Because I still gotta look after my people, still gotta do the shows, still
Yeah,
gotta go outside sometimes. Even in the quarantine, I gotta go outside and take a
true
walk
indeed.
sometimes,
True
clear my
indeed.
mind. You know, so
It's
hey,
just a balance, bro.
hmm
And that's just what you learn, I guess, as you getting older and you realizing.
yeah,
Because
for
when
real.
you was younger, you was just mashing, just doing that, and then as you getting a little older, you like, man, hold up.
Hold up.
I'm gonna still keep that same drive and that same intensity, but just gonna be a little bit more structured now and a little bit more thought out and a little bit more,
hmm
everything else that come along with it. And to piggyback off of staying focused through the ups and downs, I wanted to say, man, like to the person, because I say like I did say like this kind of like because some people like that's not creatives and they just live their life, I guess, because for us we know a lot of creative people, So that's pretty much what we be around. You know what I'm saying? From our
For
family
sure.
to friends. So that's why I say, staying focused through the ups and downs is just important. But also, I guess you can say it is for the person who just want to just work and not creative. Because I say this: the truth is, don't work for somebody else and don't work on your own dream, bro. Like basically, like that's what it is. Like don't just go to work for somebody else and don't work on something of your own. I don't care if you going home and you making beads, you putting little beads together, or man, but something. It got to be something, man. But some people passion might be gambling, man. Shoot, man, and they might like working, going to the store, buying a whole bunch of lottery tickets. And that's what they work for, you know what I'm saying? And they cool. They bills all paid. They ain't wanting for nothing. They cool and
They
they
ain't tripping.
They ain't trying to own nothing. They ain't trying to be no creative. They ain't trying to do nothing. They good. They got nice cars, house cool. They cool. And that's
They
cool
chilling.
too. And that's cool too. But for the person that who feeling like you want more, then that's what we saying. Like you gotta
It
stay
ain't
focused.
even more. It's just I want to wake up, man, and I got my own schedule. It's like, okay, I got money coming in
Yeah.
from here. My
Yeah.
expenses paid, and if
Yeah.
I'm making 10 bands a month or better, you know what I'm saying? After all of that's done, my expenses paid, my mama cool here, whatever you
But you
want.
gotta think that
Here
out
that is.
though. You gotta think
Like,
that out. And
and that's where
everything
I'm at.
ain't gotta be illegal. Everything and but because we talking to them, like everything ain't gotta be nothing that's illegal,
Yeah,
especially
I mean,
nowadays.
shoot. I mean, and see, that's why I be telling like the younger guys that be watching me, like, have a plan. Start thinking. I know you young and you don't know
Write
what the
it
hell you want
down.
to do, but
Write it
write it
down too.
down. Think when you think about, go try something. Go see if you want to be like a welder or a foreman at a construction site, or go see if you want to, operate the forklift. Because Hayes was telling me a story about him operating that forklift. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? How he
yeah.
was doing that, and
That's a
so
fact.
you know what I'm saying. Like, go see about them things and just add. Even if you too young to work, they can't stop you from watching it. Like, okay, this how we do this right here. And start building them relationships and
But you
networking.
know what else too,
So
Zon? Even if you wanna just work for somebody else, man, and and like I say, because everybody don't have them dreams of owning nothing or being creative. But even if you do, at least whatever you doing, try to move up in whatever positions you is in there. At least
hmm
try to move up the ranks in whatever you doing there. You don't want to just stay on fries all day.
well, some people I've
You
even
don't
found
want to
out
be
that
putting
some.
pallets together all day, man. That at the warehouse, you might want to
I
become the
mean,
line manager or something.
hey, some people, hey, I'm finding out, man. It's people that I know that's been on the same post
Okay,
like 20 or 30 years, and they content that you never hear them
it's the same mentality, I
complaining.
guess, still, huh?
They complain. They never complain. They might have their little grievances, but they never complain. You know what I'm saying? They
And they
there
cool.
early. They cool. When they get their time off, they got their time off. Or when they get off work, they go kick it, do what they gonna go
Mhm.
drinking, go to hit the happy hour spot. They get them a couple of drinks. They go home. They go to bed. Get up Sunday, go to
And we
church.
have friends
You
like
know,
that. Friends that's good. They don't
yeah,
do music. They don't do the stuff that we do. And
exactly.
they living and they cool.
But see, they found some because they found comfortability. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Once you find that sweet spot, okay, my girl working, I'm working. Like they know they routine. Like I'm gonna get up,
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm
Yeah.
gonna kiss my girl in the mouth, I'm gonna hug my kids on the way out the door. I'm going to work. I got money stacked up just in case something happen.
Yeah.
I got me a couple stocks. I got I'll be on Cash App looking at the stocks, and I got me some stocks. I'll be working hella overtime sometimes. I'm gonna work overtime now when my baby young. So when they get older and I gotta go to basketball games and stuff like that, I
Yeah.
got money coming in still.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, and I got money put up now to where okay, I got a retirement fund, but I ain't even. That's just gonna be my day to day when I get older, because I might retire before then and not even touch that money. I might retire at 40, retire at 50, and I got money still to stretch out.
I know some people
Yeah,
that's retiring and they retiring and going and chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like shoot, like they go home and chill, you know what I'm saying? And not chill
Exactly.
just on the assets, actually just sit on the couch and be a couch potato, but they go enjoy the fruits of they didn't
They
work.
labor.
Oh, yeah, they didn't work, and now it's time for them to retire, and they're gonna go home and chill, bro.
They chilling. They working at Walmart. Excuse me,
And that's
Target.
something that we should all aspire to, in our 30s on down. Coming
Hmm.
on up to is like, man, you want to live to be 60 plus years old, 70, and you could retire from your job or whatever you're doing and just sit back and get to
Yep.
just enjoy that. You don't want to be still working at no 70, or man, you might be broke down, man. You can't even work at that age, man. You're gonna be broke down, messed
Yep.
up. So you better do it while you 17, what, and you still could work at
Do it
16.
while you young. Do it while you young. That's why I tell everybody, man, if y'all want to do what we do here, because I got a lot of younger streamers. Like
Yeah,
focus on your school work first. Make it
man,
out of high school. And
bro,
then, like I said, get a trade, work a couple years, figure out go try stuff and figure out what you want to do. So by the time you hit 25, you didn't work. You might have worked at McDonald's at 16, 17. You might bounce to FedEx or UPS, or
mm-hmm.
you working at the airport, or you driving the trash truck. You know what I'm saying? And then
But it's
now that
all
you
out
did,
here for you.
you got money, stacked up to where now, okay, I can move into my own place. I could buy my car outright, and then I could flip my car about the second or third year. I got money saved up to where I could flip my car, get my car, trade it in, put a little
Yeah,
something with it, and I ain't even paying the same amount of money that I paid the last time. You know what I'm saying? So it goes and it goes and flows, and you can make a difference earlier.
yeah,
These are all things that I learned down
yeah.
the line. You know what I'm saying?
But you learn
But
through experience, though.
yeah, but that's why I'm telling them so they
But
can
that's
just
why you're
learn
giving
to.
that key right now for them to kind of, but like we always say too, man, some information is always going to be processed when it's time. But as long as you're putting it out there, man, in the universe, you can't never say
Hmm.
motherfucker ain't tell you.
Hmm. Straight up.
You can't say ain't
Yeah.
nobody tell you, because I'm just saying, boy, you better work on your own dream. And like I'm saying, man, I'm even trying to give somebody a way out to say, man, even if you ain't got nothing else going on, at least aspire to want to climb up the ranks in whatever you're doing. But even
Exactly.
if you don't want to do that, then that's fine. Then you got
Exactly. Exactly.
that's fine too.
We more so talking to the people that we know that's watching, that know that they got something that they want to do, something that they aspiring to, know
Yeah,
they got know they got goals and dreams and stuff like
yeah,
that, know
yeah,
they got know they got this passion, right? So you know it's kind of like it's kind of it's just kind of talking to y'all to where, okay, you want to put that project out, but you ain't never put that project out. You wanted to put that movie together, but
yeah.
you didn't put that movie together.
You wanted
You
to
know
be
you
that
wanted
fashion designer. You wanted to cut some clothes up, but
exactly,
you
but you
never
never
do it.
did it. So go ahead, and then your excuse is, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I've been working. Oh, I'm trying to chill. Oh, I'm trying to go,
I ain't
go
got the
lay up
tools.
with this. I ain't got the tools. I'm trying to go lay up with this girl or with this
It costs
guy.
too much.
It costs too much. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. You know, or man, that's what they want for that. Or man, what? You know what I'm
You
saying?
already
What?
procrastinating, bro. That's procrastinating already. You
Hmm.
already throwing salt in your own game by even putting so much. Man, you spending more time saying
It
what
ain't
ain't
gonna
and what
happen
ain't, yeah, or what ain't and what is, than actually
instead of
just
making it
doing
happen. Yeah, instead of making it happen, man. Instead of just doing the work and making it happen and
it. I
being
feel like, man, if we
consistent.
talk like this too, man, I'm telling myself this stuff too. Right now in the
Yeah,
same
me.
moment,
Yeah,
like, bro.
yeah.
I say
Of
this all
course,
the
of
time, bro.
course.
I ain't up here acting like, man, I got everything in check or in order, because I'm still learning too as we go along. And that's what make it even
Hey,
better. That's what make it even better.
for real.
I feel like that somebody can watch what we doing, and and don't have to feel the pressure of, oh man, and this is, what I'm saying, this hard, or this is that, because I'm gonna tell you this, because it ain't, man. What will happen? It's like it froze up or something.
No, we good. We good. We
Okay,
good.
yeah,
Keep.
okay, yeah.
We
No,
good.
no, I'm back on. No, what was I saying at the end? What was I
What you
saying?
say?
Something
What you
that
just say? Hey,
you
I
forgot. I done
no.
forgot.
You would say. Yeah, no. We got to slow down. Hey, we be going, and then no. But no, you right. Like you right. Like we had to tell. We that's what we was telling. We was saying that we telling ourselves the same thing that we telling
Yeah,
y'all. We not just
yeah.
telling. We not just telling y'all that and running this game. We ain't Derrick Jackson to you, where we just giving you this game and then we not
There
living
you
by that
go.
game. Like,
There you
yeah,
go.
no,
Hey,
yeah, we
speaking of that, hold on, bro. Zone say legalizing tricking will stop another voter. Who you say? And
Boulder, Colorado.
Boulder, Colorado, and Derrick Jackson, bro. Come on, man. Just give me a small piece, man. You ain't gotta go long on me, but just
I ain't gotta go. No, I'm gonna just tell you. So
why would you
when I
say
said
legalizing tricking?
when I
Because you know it is in certain, man. If you go down
well,
in
the
the
reason
violence,
why I even said for them to legalize the tricking because it's a lot of guys that's young and impressionable and they partners was smashing at 13, 14, 15, 16 when they wasn't supposed to be.
right?
And then they watching all they watching WAP, Meg the Stallion all day, and they
Oh man,
hormones just is through the roof, they shooting for the stars and going to the moon like Pop Smoke. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So, but they in a sheltered environment.
yeah.
Everything around them is being controlled. They people in them is they not letting them have no company, male or female, because they don't want the male company to be doing nothing crazy. They don't want the female company to be doing nothing crazy.
Nope.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Definitely not the female company because it's a whole bunch of stuff that come with that. But you know what I'm saying? And so when they get out to be 18, they ain't got no game. You know, they hurt they heart is hurting, they mad. And so that's how they get on the internet and they didn't relieve themselves about 20 times and that
Yeah.
ain't fun no more. You know what I'm saying? And so now I got this resentment and anger for my parents, one, and then I got it. So now I'm trying to find something to find myself to attach to. Like I don't feel like I fit in. I don't feel like I'm whatever. So I get loaded on these drugs,
Yeah.
and I'm online. I'm on this hate group, or I do get with a girl and I'm socking her out. I'm shooting and killing. I'm shooting and killing her up. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man, you wild.
And so you know what I'm saying? Or I'm lying to chicks, telling them I'm guys gift to women, and I just feel like all of that would be curbed if guys know at 18 years old you can smoke tobacco and you can go to the facility
Right.
where you at the top floor is all blacked out and it's any and every type of woman y'all get tested, she get tested, you get tested, and if everything goes green on the way before and when you get in there, then you know what I'm saying, the ladies on birth control, you can run wild. Then you come out on the other side, you go downstairs, take a shower, you go get a you get a you know what I'm saying, you get a nice meal, nice
that,
nutritious meal with a
that sounds like a
nutritionist.
brothel to me. That sounds like a brothel.
No, 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 no. Let me break it down to you. You get a nice nutritious meal, you know what I'm saying? And you get, spa treatment, you getting a Kevin Samuels to come in there and tell you, okay, this is what you need to put on, this is what you need to wear, this is what you need to use on your hair, this is, you know what I'm saying, this is how you need to dress. Then you go to the doctor, you get checked out. They read your blood vitals and your nutrition and all that. You getting that you taking that over to the cafeteria to get the meal. Then you got the pastor in there. You know what I'm saying? For the people who know and following God, you might have backslid. Hell, you did backslid because you came up in there. Then
You can
you
took it
got.
all into the building.
I'm just saying you all the
No,
way
but
you
I get
before
the
you
actual
before
mindset of
you
what you're saying. Because what you started off
before
saying was, if you could be 18 to buy tobacco, 21 and buy liquor, then this here is going to be something to where you're a certain age that you can go into this building and you can go get whatever. And they do go down, but it's not legalized around the world. But Yeah, but that is a
If
place
it's
like that.
legalized in America, I'm trying to tell you,
It
they
is.
they
It is a
go
place like
in.
that.
You go in better than you come out better than you go in, because you're not just relieving yourself, you learning how to be a man, whereas your mama couldn't teach you, or your parents,
You
they
almost
both of
putting
you.
them through a school and through a almost through, you almost putting them through a whole school, man. It's like,
Yeah,
man,
basically, it's a
was
school.
I don't think
It's a
nobody gonna. I'm just gonna
it's
go
a
to the one that's in the back alley.
no. This is government mandated. This is set up to where, okay, you had to have a badge, and you paying a membership to come up in here, and the whole goal is for you not to keep coming back. It's for you not to keep indulging in this, because it's a real, if sex addiction is a sickness and a mind state that
You
a lot
trying
of
to
a lot of
teach
men in. I'm trying to teach, trying to get you to go in there, you live your fantasy,
because they do have
so
a place
then
to
you,
where you can go and you can walk in and
yeah,
there's number of women, but but
yeah,
yours is a little bit more so, a
yeah,
little bit more to it.
developmental,
Yeah.
because it's helping the man find the value in himself, because so now he don't have to retreat to drug, and we got a rehab in there. We ain't got to You ain't got to retreat to drugs and alcohol and sex and all that. You getting yourself cleaned up as a man, so when you walk out that door, you know what you got a job, like a job corps or something in there, like a business center. You
Yeah.
got like I said, the nutritionist, you got the priest, you got the you know what I'm saying, you got all this whole thing, you got life coaches, you got style coaches, you got game coaches like Steve the Dean, Lucario, Alpha Male Strategy. You got cats in there that's teaching you how to be a complete man. So by
Yeah.
the time you walk out, you know how to go, you know how to dress, you know what you want to do in life as a man. You got direction, you got discipline, you got, maybe throw a drill sergeant in that gym to get you motivated and get in your face. So you got some structure, some discipline, where you didn't get that at home. You all you got at home was clean your room and sit the hell down somewhere. And
Yeah.
don't be making a whole bunch of noise. So, okay, mama, I'm gonna go do that. Okay, mom, okay, dad, I'm gonna do that. But inside, you mad, all your friends going to the lock-in, you can't go. All your friends going outside, you can't go. So
Man.
where's all of this resent? So if you can't get up in that pill cabinet or go get up in that rifle closet, then you decide you want to go and you
It
want to
sounds
jump
like
off
a
the porch.
school of etiquette type of thing. That just reminded me of the show
Yeah,
that Farnsworth Bentley had like a
Bentley.
show, I think.
Yeah,
You remember that
exactly.
show? You remember that show when like he was
Yeah,
teaching
that's
people
that's
like
where
how
I
to.
got the
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
that's
I
where I
see.
got the idea. Shout out Farnsworth Bentley. That's where I got the concept from it. Because he was a clean, like mama always was like, that, see right there, that's a clean man. I don't know what the hell everybody else got going on, but he got it going on. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying right there is we need a place like that to teach men how to be men. I guarantee you, all the school shootings will be down, all the domestic disputes will be down, because you
Yeah.
wouldn't have all this anger. You'll have therapy up in there, you'll have church up in there, you'll have exercising up in there, game up in there, everything up in there. This will be like, damn, they'll be like, well, shoot, right? And then the girls won't have, like, girls will still be some simps out there, but you won't have this anger. You won't have save yourself black men and
Oh man.
MGTOW and red pill and everything. Because I know at 18 I can go right down the street. Yeah, dog, where you finna go, man? Hayes, I'm finna go down to the facility, dog. I'm finna go down there. And then the conversation to go from, man, this little bad light skin, she black and Asian, thick, woo woo woo, to, man, I just learned how to, balance my checkbook, and I just learned, yeah, did you go up, man? What happened to the bad blazing chick? You know what I'm saying, from the EI
I
video
just
that you was
mean,
talking
man,
about.
that you in this building of Killzone Academy, it just sounds like that, man, and you just trying to do more than just have people thinking about the surface level of, just wanting to hook up with somebody and
Exactly.
you know what
It'll
I'm
get to
saying.
the point they be like, damn, I went there, but look how I came out.
I went
You
there
know what
just
I'm
wanting to
saying?
get some, but I left out with a whole
Being
different
something.
mind frame. You hear me?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you this
Yeah.
too, man. Do we live by the golden rule? Meaning, do we do unto others Like, do we do unto others as you would want them to do to you, or do we do them like how they did you? Like you get what I'm saying?
We I'm gonna speak for myself as far as following the golden rule. Like I always, I feel like as a man, you should always follow the golden rule, and it go back to what we were saying earlier about keeping your word.
Yeah,
If you
don't it?
find out that somebody else ain't keeping it 100 like you,
Yeah.
they version of real, they version of keeping it 100, they version of the golden rule. You know what I'm saying? They might not even follow the golden rule. They following the bronze rule. They following the copper rule. Like get what I can get out of this and keep it moving. But it's all on you have to peep where that person is. Because if that
Yeah.
person and you ain't on the same page, it don't matter. You can't let that person change you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to follow the golden rule, but you can't let that person change you though. That's the
Even
thing.
when
That's
they
the
don't
big
follow the golden rule, you can't let it change your golden rule.
exactly.
You just gotta move a little
You
differently.
right
That's all.
you right on the money,
That's
Hayes.
all.
You right on the money.
Nah,
You right
man.
there.
Do the
Hmm.
Migos get enough respect, man? That's what I want to ask you, and that's just not because of what's. But I'm gonna touch on that. But I do want to ask you: do the Migos get the respect they deserve for the overall impact? For their overall impact?
No, because you had so many people come in, Hayes,
Oh,
after the fact, and I feel like it was so many people that came in that was rocking with the Migos and all that, and they was rocking with them only because they was new, hot, fresh, or whatever, right? So once they slowed down and they wanted to get the business right, when you heard the rumblings of little baby maybe taking over they spot and all of that.
which well, I ain't gonna say he did, but
No,
yeah,
he didn't, because I felt like they had to go through what they went through because they got so big. And
yeah,
when you got a street artist, like they went super big. Like I don't think no
super,
other artist, like
super.
Lil Baby is getting there, but he still ain't got to the point where he could just start doing like a stir fry, or he
Yeah,
doing
they get
Crash
it.
Bandicoot commercials and all of that.
Yeah,
He ain't
yeah.
even got that. He ain't got that yet. Now he done had some big songs, but
Oh
he ain't
yeah,
got a
fact.
Wiz Khalifa see you again. Like he
Yeah,
ain't
that's
got that
true.
yet. So the point I'm making is that no, they didn't get the respect because this is how our game goes. If you not it's like with Drake. People hate on Drake because they can't really do him like they did the Migos because he's never stopped. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
true.
saying? Like even if he didn't put a project out, he gonna come with a single, a remix, a feature
Yeah.
that you know what I'm saying. You're gonna be like, damn, like he never took a day off. Like he said, remember he said he was after views, he was gonna take time off. No, nothing was the same. He said he was gonna take time off um to start acting. And then,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Then that's when, the Meek Mill thing happened, and he just for some reason he just got charged. He got charged all the way up, and he said, "Yo, I'm not finna let this go for nothing." People are already doubting the pen, doubting the flow, doubting everything else. I'm finna show you what consistency look like. I'm finna show you where I'm still one of the top stream artists, and I ain't dropped the album in a whole year. I take off when my brother the weekend come on. That's the only time that you know what I'm saying. Like he said, man, I
Yeah.
got like I had some trouble. I forget what he said on that war record. I'm gonna listen to that after I get off here. But he was like, man, the rest of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm on y'all next. Like he said something. But he said something to that point, and I just feel like the Migos when they got Culture 2 out. They put the solo albums out. I feel like they did it too fast. Like they didn't need to do the solo albums yet. They need to do the solo albums when they wasn't scorching hot. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Nah, man,
Huncho,
and
the
they wanted to go ahead and get it in now.
but see that it wasn't nobody ready for that though. Like it was cool to do Huncho Jack. It was cool to do Without Warning. Takeoff probably need to do like maybe a mixtape or an EP or something, a couple pack, a little small pack, because he did Takeoff. I feel
Yeah,
like Takeoff. I feel like it's the unsung hero of
he
the
the
Migos.
hardest.
Like
He the
he the
hardest in the
hardest rapping.
Migos, bro.
Like
And we talked about that
for
too,
real.
man. We
Yeah,
talked about that just
Quavo.
not spare time, like off this.
Yeah,
Off,
I'll be
we
like
was
sitting
like,
there
boy, take
thinking,
off the hardest.
yeah, man. He's man. What he said, man. I just went and did Jimmy Kimmel and got Takeoff running like the game of Temple. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
and
Not
then it's
only
just
that,
quick.
he slid that Nicki Minaj bar in there so smooth, didn't he?
Oh yeah, you didn't even hear it all the way. It was just like,
Cause the flow was just so impeccable. Like you heard the cadence of the flow. The words was there, but the cadence of the flow overpowered what the words kind of was saying. But when you
man,
tapped into what the words was saying, you was like, man. But
yeah.
but my opinion is, I feel like, man, and they definitely, that's why they at where they at, because they just what they say they are, nigga. They are the culture, and they brought a piece of the, like a piece of the game that people started duplicating, started
Oh
getting
yeah.
duplicated over and over and over and over, and
Oh,
it got
and
duplicated so
now.
much. But that don't take away from the original. I don't feel like what, and
No,
now
but
what?
we in the what have you done for me lately era, and
Okay,
I feel like
yeah.
now that everything happened after they accused Offset of cheating, and he did, and he atoned for it on Cardi B.
And
They
now
tried to
with my
can
boy,
the Quavo. They tried to cancel Takeoff.
yeah,
They was trying to get Offset out of here. They weren't trying to cancel, and they just wanted him gone. They was trying to cancel Takeoff, and now they trying to cancel Quavo.
well,
And Quavo,
this is the first infraction anything with Quavo. I feel like, ain't it? I mean, like he ain't never.
yeah, basically
It's the
he ain't
first
never
time we done
had
seen
done,
something kind of
and
happen to him.
it wasn't even an infraction, because I felt like people going.
Did you see?
I
Yeah,
felt like he handled it the best way he could, because the girl swinging on you, throwing stuff at you, swinging on you, and you move her out of the way. I mean, it's hard if you on the elevator. It's like the door already been closed. So okay, let me,
but
you
not
know,
only that, you know it's a camera on her because you see he looked dead up at that mother like,
he was like, damn, like.
yeah.
And then
That
he
boy
just
say,
like a G. He
damn,
sat
man,
up there.
God
He
damn,
sat up
man.
there. He opened the door. He was like, "Come on," like,
Yeah, yeah, he
cause
did just sit there
like
like, yo,
I
come
could
on, man.
tell she had been probably kicking off in his behind. Like, let's keep it a bean. Like he been probably getting stomped down. Like, but I can't really say. I'm not gonna give my opinion on that, because I don't want nobody feeling no type of way about it. But I feel like it ain't like he got her out of the way, and he failed, and that's why it looked like he kind of flung, and then that ain't how it looked to me. But I felt like I wouldn't even put
People just
myself in
dig
that.
up anything. I feel like
No,
they just dig up
I
anything.
feel like you got to make sure you don't put, like, if you went over there to get your stuff, and she went over there to grab, look, like if you go over to a girl house and you buy stuff and you leave stuff over at their house,
Yeah.
then you just need to leave it over her house. Like, unless then you got to come over there. You got to have a strategy. You got to come over there and be laid up and be like, look, I'm finna take this, you know what I'm saying, this stuff or whatever, because we finna go back on the road. So I need to get my PlayStation up out of here. And then you come
But
back
that
when
footage
all
could
your
have been
stuff.
old too. It could have been
No,
old.
it was old, but I'm just saying this is how, fella, was giving some. I'm finna give him a you ain't lying moment, because like, this is how I know how to do it. You go over there, you play nice, you go hang out, you get everything up out of there, and then you come back the next day, and then, even if you see if you still feeling like that, because you might feel like, well, damn, I'm a I think this is over with. But go over there, man, and do what you do, make love or whatever you're gonna do, hang out, chill. That will last, good time. Make sure this is what you want to do now. Get all your stuff. Say, look, I'm finna go back home, baby. You know what I'm saying? Back across town or whatever. And then you come back. Don't come in there on some, man, it's over with, so I'm finna get, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do it a smooth play away. You got to go over there and chill, and you got to be extra with it. Even bring us something over there. You know what I'm saying? Bring us something to eat over there, rub a feet, make it be to where when you do come back over there, it's like, damn, That was the last time that's gonna
And
happen.
everybody ain't got that luxury, man. And you see how bad they went. I mean, shoot.
No,
And then,
but I could tell that's what it was because I done been in that situation. I done been in that situation. I done been in that situation, not even leaving a girl or nothing at a girl house. You know what I'm saying? I done been in that situation, and so once you get in that situation, you have to know, like, okay, this is what we doing. Like, you have to think ahead, and I always thought ahead too, so it don't get
yeah,
there. You
yeah,
know, and sometimes the girl will get the tripping. Not to worry. I wasn't even looking at the camera. I'm like, oh, thank God the camera here. Cause she can say, oh man, he did X, Y, and Z, but you know he ain't it ain't like he pushed that girl over there purposely. Like he tried to get her up off of it, they failed. You
yeah,
know,
yeah. That was
like
it. That
it's
was it.
like it ain't like, you know, but like I said,
It
my
would have
take
been a
on it is,
problem if he was bullying her and like standing over her, like trying to like intimidate her.
yeah,
Now that would have been a problem.
exactly. He
I
had
seen
did
a
the Bow
lady.
Wow
Yeah.
when the girl beat up on Bow Wow and Bow Wow pushed her off
Oh
and then he
dang.
stood up like that was that. Didn't nobody want to cancel Bow Wow? You know what I'm saying? Bow
I
Wow
was just
straight.
gonna say, did
She beat
nobody
the hell out that
even
boy.
did
She
nobody even
beat the
say too
hell.
much about that though, did they?
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. She beat the hell out of him. He pushed off and he got standing over her and they got to arguing and fighting and everything else like that. So when you put them side by side, you ain't gonna count. I guess because didn't nobody care about Bow Wow. But when you own and popping, they ready to cancel you and get you up out of here. That's why I say, fellas, get if you unless you till you get even if after you get a lady, you gotta kind of put yourself under surveillance. You gotta 6ix9ine yourself so
Yeah, yeah.
you don't get hemmed up on the back end because they can and will come back after multiple infractions and they'll be like, okay, well here it is. And it's funny because earlier that morning they said that, you know, they had beat up Justin LeBoy, and then on top of
Yeah.
that, he had
I
dropped a
seen
little
that.
snippet. He dropped a little snippet that said people acting like something taken ain't nothing get straight but a little straightening. So they beat the boy down allegedly, then went hopped back in the whip and did a music video. And then this too good of a rollout, man. Culture 3 gonna be the album of the year. Watch.
Yeah.
Culture 3, cause
Yeah.
Drake better have them clips loaded up, cause this Migo album about to be the best Migo album project ever.
You
It's gonna
heard,
come
man,
on.
that boy, man, academic say, man, that Quavo, man, that he already rapping
Woo,
different. He say, man, that boy rapping different this time around.
yeah,
Cause he say
yeah.
Offset rapping like, man, the Cardi B, man, in the man, she in the other room watching. I mean, man, listening.
Cardi B was right there when they was doing the like it. Oh, she wasn't
You
right
know,
there in
man, that
front of
he
the camera.
joking, man. You know he joking though. He just saying like that. Offset be rapping like, man, and she in the other room listening and shit.
Cardi B said, look, you ain't cheating. I thought about leaving you. And we was arguing, we was disagreeing and stuff, but here, come on in this room with me right quick, baby. She put it on them real good. And she had
Hey,
left the house and
cause the
he's like,
baby
now
got,
go
I mean, cause little baby, I mean, man, he did what he did, and she left him, I think, didn't she?
on. The little chick that was, man, but little baby turned up. But see, little baby, the difference with little baby in that situation was little baby is enjoying the fruits of his
Yeah,
labor. He ain't settling
cause he
down with
told
none of
you
these.
if I like it, I spend money on it, get whatever from
Yeah, and then the trigger
it.
allegation. But see, if trigger was legal, couldn't no chick come out and be like,
There you go. If
yeah,
tricking was legal,
yeah,
if we could just
it's
walk into the Academy of
the bus.
Killzone and just go in there and just be like, yo, I'm at the Academy of Killzone right now, chilling. There's a
Yeah,
bar in here. They teaching us etiquette in here. There's a whole bunch of rooms in here where they teaching us different things.
yeah.
The
And
Academy of
I'm
Killzone.
not even thinking about LaQuisha. You know, she just you know,
He
took me
said,
to
look,
cloud
please.
nine. Look,
That was it.
I ain't even thinking about LaQuisha like that, cause you know she blew my mind. She blow my mind every time, but I ain't even tripping off of it because I'm back on the grind. Like I'm just I'm just out here, you know, I'm out here doing my thing. And now, like I said, it folk it because like shout out to Darius at Mike Check Global. He said he
Yeah.
asked the question. I was on his live and he asked the question. He said, "Man, what are y'all really rapping for?" And everybody was like, "Man, I'm rapping for the no, bro. Be for real. You rapping for the gals, the chains, the cars, the lifestyle, and the groupies, and the dudes on your job." In so many words, and
That ain't what I'm rapping
everybody was.
for. I ain't
It's
rapping
like, are
for
you
none of
really?
those.
Is
Well, man,
this?
I'm rapping for the look. I'm rapping for the accolades. If you ask me what I'm rapping for, I'm rapping for the accolades of the success of not just from people. I'm talking about, yeah, if the people when I put the music out into the world and the people who gravitate towards it, whether young or old, and you feel it in your soul, and it's something that you wake up to, you go to sleep to, and you show up, you buying merch, you show up to the shows, and that right there is that's gonna able me to be able to live a certain lifestyle that I'm giving back in return to the listeners. I'm giving the
For real.
listeners back something that they gonna live with. They gonna be cooking in the kitchen with. They gonna be riding in the car too. They gonna be going out to the club too. They gonna be, you know what I'm saying? So they living their life to the tunes that we create. That's what I'm in it for. But everything else, I feel like gonna come with it when you set your business up straight for it to come.
Exactly.
And what's that? El Facto. El
Yeah,
Facto.
exactly. Like, and that's what we gotta start. That's what folks gotta start looking for and start start really building towards, like, it's getting the business together, and then
Yeah.
you able to focus on
Who
that
was that?
craft
That
a
boy look
little
like
bit
some.
better.
Hey,
No,
but that's what I'm saying.
somebody ripped past in a chopper. That's all it was. They
Boy,
just laid past.
they in them scat packs over there, huh? They got them
Yeah.
Hellcats on.
Woo, you heard they stopped making the Hellcats.
Yeah, man, and they hitting
You
it.
heard that?
No, I ain't heard. I just seen you look like,
Yeah.
what was that? I seen you look like, man, what was that?
Yeah, I was just like, yo, what was up here?
But that goes
What's
back to
going
say,
on?
man, and when we speaking like right now, when we speaking, man, we speak from a place of being pure and being genuine, and like we say, man, we ain't coming across as these know-it-all type of guys. We ain't come across as if we know everything and nothing like that. But for the most part, we learning as we go too. And I feel like, man, that we've been through some stuff to where, man, that we can shed our light on some things, and that's why we do it. Just to give
Yeah, I
back
feel
these
like,
look, you know, man,
especially
and
right
we
now.
offering game. This is You Ain't Lying podcast number 13. You feel me? Like, we just gonna keep going, bro. And really, it's just a You Ain't Lying podcast at this point, bro.
Exactly, with all confidence, man. Respect, loyalty, and knowledge. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. You know how it go. You Ain't Lying podcast. You feel us? You feel us? Look, hold on. That's my
Gotta
dog
show
right
it.
there, DJ Killzone Jones. You feel me?
Yeah.
CMWAs. Look, no, you put mine up and I put yours up, man. That's what we supposed to be doing.
Oh, hold
Go
on.
ahead, but yeah. There we go. That's my dog. You feel me? Yeah, man. I like the
You
new
know.
vibes, man. And we just gonna keep going and mashing, man. Y'all know what the saying is, man, because it's in us and not on us, man. And we just gonna keep going and going and going. Thank y'all for coming back. Hope to see y'all again next Wednesday, man. We gonna just chop it up, just giving y'all that barbershop talk like how we always do.
Man,
What's
look,
up?
they're mashing out everywhere. That CMW Hayes mashing out
Mashing out
everywhere.
everywhere.
That hit me up is everywhere. You
Hit
know what
me
I'm
up is
saying?
everywhere too.
It is everywhere.
You
You
was
know what I'm
everywhere
saying?
first. You was on every block before me, but you was telling me to come on and get on every block.
Yeah, that way because I just wanted to be able to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be able to come on here and say it like that. You
We
know,
on
and
every
then
block.
next episode, I got to make sure it's like this, just so y'all know. You know what because this is Hayes show. This the Beast of Biz Podcast Network, but this Hayes show, very much so. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And we didn't talk about the
What?
whole Joe Budden thing, but we'll talk about that when that's over with. Shout out to them guys.
Yeah.
Shout out to Blackie Speed Gates, everybody that's been showing them. Shout out L Street, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm
Name, please. No, I'll just play it.
everybody in line podcast, baby. Make sure y'all go
And
stream my new single, man, mashing everywhere on all platforms. Killzone single. Hit me up on all platforms.
L
Tap into
Streets,
everything we
thank the
doing.
plug too hosted by DJ Stream on all on live
Yeah.
mixtapes and all
So we're gonna plug
platforms.
our own selves, you feel me,
You
on
know what I'm
our own
saying?
platform.
You dig, you know,
As
off
well as
video.
everybody else, you know, everybody that's rocking with us, man. And like I say, salute to everybody. Come back next week. We'll see you next week. This You Ain't Lying podcast. Salute. We out.
Yeah. CMW Hayes. Mashing with all confidence. Yeah. No, I say it from my chest. I rep the Midwest. Yeah. Niggas be acting like they tough. We not into it.